Hi everybody, welcome to this Wall Street News. US industrial production rose 0.1% in February. US import prices advanced 0.3% in February. New York Empire State Manufacturing Index dropped to minus 20.9. Copper prices jumped to $4.12 per pound, hitting 11-month high last week. 10-year Treasury yield rose to 4.3% ahead of Federal Open Market Committee. S&P 500 lost 0.65% Friday ahead of FOMC. U.S. industrial production rose 0.1% from the previous month in February, according to Federal Reserve. But industrial production in January was revised downward from -1 to -5. Federal Reserve said, quote, in February, the output of manufacturing rose 0.8% and the index for mining climbed 2.2%. Both gains partly reflected recoveries from weather-related declines in January. The index for utility fell 7.5% in February because of warmer than typical temperatures. End quote. U.S. import prices increased 0.3% in February after rising 0.8% in January. The Bureau of Labor Statistics said, quote, the February and January advances were the first consecutive increases since September and August 2023, end quote. Prices for fuel imports increased 1.8% in February from the previous month. The BLS said, quote, higher prices for petroleum and natural gas in February, each contributed to the overall increase in import fuel prices, end quote. According to New York Fed, Empire State Manufacturing Index dropped from -2.4 in February to -20.9 in March. New orders also decreased from -6.3 in February to -17.2 in March. Richard Dietz, economic research advisor at the New York Fed, said, quote, manufacturing activity fell significantly in New York State in March, with a decline in new orders, pointing to softening demand. Labor market conditions remained weak as both employment and hours worked decreased. End quote. Copper prices jumped to $4.12 per pound, hitting 11-month high last week after Chinese copper smelters agreed to cut productions to cope with raw material shortage, according to Trading Economics. So if you are going back to April 13th, 2023, you can see $4.12 per pound. So some people are worried the March PPI report would be also hot because oil and copper prices are rising. 10-year Treasury yield rose to 4.3% ahead of Federal Open Market Committee this week. Hotter than expected CPI report on last Tuesday. Oil and copper prices jumping on last Wednesday. Hotter than expected PPI report on last Thursday. Higher than expected U.S. import prices on Friday have affected 10-year Treasury yield rising. As I mentioned last Friday, 4.3% is important because there's a resistance at around 4.3%. So I'm wondering 10-year Treasury yield break the resistance and raise fears with higher interest rates or become stable without too much trouble in the financial markets. Lastly, regarding the US stock market, S&P 500 lost 0.65% on Friday as interest rates rise ahead of FOMC. Dow declined 0.49%, Nasdaq also dropped 0.96%. This is end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.